How's it going, guys? Today we are making some delicious rice pudding, sweet rice, milky rice, whatever you want to call it. I have some rice in my pot. I have white rice that I've washed and going on the stove. Have 1 stick of cinnamon that's going in there. And some water. Water just enough to coat the rice. This way you can start cooking. This is a delicious sweet treat that you could make at any time of the year. It doesn't matter, it's just good all the time. We have some dal puri that we don't make very often, but since we made some today, I'm gonna make some sweet rice so we could eat it with it. It's a great combination between the sweet and the milkiness and the saltiness from the dal puri and the dal and all the spices in there. It's such a good combination. I love it. My son loves, well, one of my son loves it. And this is gonna be a delicious surprise for him when he gets home, which is Aiden. Aiden, cooking with Rita and Aiden. He's not here right now. He's out on a date. But when he come home, he's gonna be so surprised and happy for this dish. So we have our water in there and our cinnamon, some white rice. We're gonna let this sit and cook until it's boiled halfway through, and then we're gonna add in some additional ingredients. So I have a can of evaporated milk and some condensed milk that I used out of before. This, I have like half a jar there. So we're gonna have that, and we're gonna need a little bit of heavy cream and some brown sugar, or you could use white sugar, whatever sugar you have available. I like brown sugar. It's just natural, and it's just, I feel like it's just better for us. It's more healthier. You know, it's the New Year's. Today's New Year's Day. Everybody's starting off their year with a healthy spirit, healthy vibes. So this all works out perfect for us. But our rice is looking good. We're just gonna let that sit and boil for a little bit. Okay, our rice is looking good. It's halfway cooked. And our water kind of burned down. So I'm gonna go ahead and add in 1 can of evaporated milk. It doesn't matter the brand preference. You could use whatever you want to use, but pot, please. To this, we're gonna add in, I have half a can of condensed milk. I'm gonna put most of it, but not all, so. We're still gonna add brown sugar, so that's gonna be a lot of sweetness by itself. And I'm gonna do 1/4 cup of heavy cream. And I'm gonna add in a pinch, like literally a tiny pinch of allspice, which have like different flavors in there. And mix everything in. Now the one thing about making this rice pudding, and honestly, we call it sweet rice, like growing up, that's what my parents and grandparents and everybody called it, was sweet rice. My Aiden calls it milky rice, but that's fine as well. One thing that my grandma always says, like, you need someone to stand there and keep turning and turning every second, because it gets burned really quickly and we don't want that, which I think this was starting to a little in the bottom. we're just gonna stand here and turn until it's finished. And at the very end, we'll add in our brown sugar. This is a slow and steady process. White rice does not take that long to cook though, so we should be done pretty soon. I'm gonna go ahead and add in our brown sugar. Half a cup of brown sugar, so we have 1/4, another quarter. Just gonna stir this in. Just let that simmer down a little bit longer. All right, guys, our sweet rice is looking really good. I think we're at the right consistency right now. Smells delicious in here. Just one last step that I grew up with, that my grandparents doing when I was little, is adding in some custard powder at the very end. So we're gonna do 1 teaspoon. And you want to mix that in room temperature water. If not, it's going to clump up. Just give it a quick mix. Make sure everything is incorporated. And by adding this in, it's just going to make the sweet rice or rice pudding, whatever you guys call it, really rich and creamy. So you just want to pour that over, and then we're going to stir it in. We just stir this in, and it's just going to thicken everything up. It gives us this beautiful, creamy texture to it. And it just brings everything together, I feel like. So as you could see, it's already getting so creamy from adding the custard powder in. Aiden is going to be so happy when he come home. I don't know, between this and like pepper pot, I don't know which one. Which one do you think, Derek? Two of his favorite things that he gets so excited about. This is looking so good, nice and creamy, delicious. We're just gonna take it off the heat, let it sit for a few minutes before we try it. This is gonna go perfect with our dal puri. You could eat it by itself. So let's let this sit for a bit, and then we will plate some so we could try it together. All right, guys, our sweet rice pudding is finished. I'm really hoping that Aiden would be home by now so we could try this together. But it's getting very late and he's not here yet. But we'll just go ahead and try a little bit right now, and when he comes home, we could do another taste. It was sitting for a bit, so it cooled down. So it's not as liquidy anymore. And then we have our dal puri that we made, especially to go with this. So you break into it, you can see we have all that dal, all of that, the saltiness from the dal and the rice pudding together. We just scoop and enjoy. So good together. Aiden is missing out. I'm sure when he gets home, he's going to be having some of this. He's going to have it for breakfast in the morning. He's probably going to have it for lunch again until it's finished. But that is it for now. This is a really special, delicious treat for us. I hope you guys try this recipe. Please let me know in the comments if you have any questions, and let us know if there's something else that you've been wanting us to try to make, and we will make it for you. Please like, subscribe, and share this video. And if you're looking for some other recipes, then I'll put some up here so you guys could try those out. But thanks for watching. Happy New Year's, and see you guys later. This is so good. Good stuff. Alright guys, Aiden is finally home, and he is gonna try his milky rice. Look at that face. Look at that face. Alright, we excited?
Yeah.
Awesome.
One scoop.
There's a lot of scoop. It's almost 11 o'clock at night.
Put half a scoop back.
Okay. Yep, if you guys haven't heard me say this before, we cook. A lot of our food is cooked at night, so it's very late. All right, so you have your milky rice, your dal puri. Now it's time to go and eat. You gotta warm it. Jay, you ready?
Yes.
All right.
Time.
It's hot.
Very good, Mama.
Yeah, you like it?
Uh-huh.
I wanted to surprise you.
I'll take no other way to start off the New Year's. But with some milky rice and dal puri.
Wow. That's what we were waiting on, for you to get home so we could try it out. What you enjoy.
I will.